Staying with us, let's talk politics. The People's Democratic Party in Osun State says the party is more formidable to win more elections and retain power beyond 2026. State chairman of the party, Sunday BC, was speaking while receiving new members into the party. Rafiu Hamid reports.
The party recently lost some of its leaders in the state to the APC in Ikire, Baga, and Ikiron. However, leadership of the PDP seems not to be bothered, saying the defectors have no political value.
Those who left us are dead weight. I want to tell you once again, those who left, who became from a party to another party, they are dead weight. I can tell you for free, you understand, they don't have followers in PDP. When they were decamping, they did not go with a single PDP stakeholder in Osun State.
Here in Ikiron, some members of the APC and YPP are defecting to the PDP. They were received by the state chairman of the PDP, Sunday BC, who presented them with the party's flags.
This is just a testimony. Anywhere people hear of PDP, just go there, see what's happening. And besides, the man who is joining us today, I mean, he's a crowd puller. He's a crowd puller, a businessman, and a grassroots mobilizer.
We are glad, and then we are very thankful for the structure of PDP in Osun State. They are very supportive and they are very welcoming. And I must say, I'm very glad joining this amazing party. People's Democratic Party. It's a very great party that accommodates the young ones. We the young ones that are striving and doing well in business, we'll be very glad to come into a party like this.
Secretary to the Osun State government seeks support of residents for the present administration.
You can see the massive crowd here. This is not a rally. It's just the campaign rally. It's not a main rally. For us to see the people of this caliber, I can assure you that we are up to task and we are waiting for 2026. We have done our work, we have done our homework, and people of this value, of electoral value, they are still coming to the party.
A vehicle was also presented to the party in a federal local government by Ibrahim Adekunle. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Ikiron, Osun State.
Anambra, where the senator representing Anambra Central Senatorial Zone at the National Assembly, Victor Umeh, has called for timely transmission of electoral results ahead of local government elections in the state. Senator Umeh stated this while addressing the Catch Them Young Community Initiative, a youth group advocating electoral reforms. He commended the youth for their commitment to strengthening Nigeria's electoral system. The federal lawmaker is also advocating an independent Electoral Offences Commission that will take charge of resolving election disputes before inauguration and also removing INEC leadership appointments from the office of the president.
An independent committee that is not influenced by any political party to do this nomination and take it to the National Assembly for approval. So it will be an independent, because normally what we have now is presidents appointing INEC chairman as well as the commissioner, national commissioners and all. So we are requesting that an independent selection committee.
These 5 points, I agree with you totally. That INEC leadership. I was national chairman of ABGA for 10 years. So many years in the past, we had advocated for this means of selecting electoral officials, removing the appointments of electoral officials from the office of the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because the president is an interested party in all elections.
Away from politics, the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborewori, has launched the fourth tranche of the implementation of the Delta COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program, meant to empower more than 97,000 residents as part of the state's effort to alleviate the prevailing economic challenges faced. Ikenna Amechi reports.
The DCARES program, which is a step down of the World Bank-assisted intervention, Nigeria Cares, though it's in response to the impact of the COVID-19 crisis, has now become more apt in the face of the present economic challenges. Delta State government is flagging off the fourth tranche of the implementation to reach out to 97,365 persons.
Today marks another milestone in our collective effort to alleviate poverty, uplift the vulnerable, build a resilient and more inclusive economy for us all. And your presence here is a confirmation of our shared commitment to uplifting the lives of the most vulnerable and underprivileged in our midst.
So I must confess that I am happy that the program is making strong impacts and waxing stronger. I must therefore thank His Excellency Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Francis Oborowere, who in line with the MORE agenda has not only kept faith with the program, but has drastically expanded the program.
The target for the current implementation cycle is in 3 areas covering cash transfer, agricultural and MSMEs development. For Governor Sheriff Oborowere, no one will be left out with other intervention programs.
It is our hope that this intervention will increase and create ripples of development across Delta State as we continue to do more for our people. Outside this program, the youth, the Commissioner for Youth will roll out other programs. Science and Tech will roll out other programs. There are so many programs to touch the people. We want to make sure that our people never suffer.
Governor Oborowere then handed the funds to benefiting communities and individuals. Beneficiaries here could not hide their joy as they emphasized its importance.
In Nigeria now, a total sum of 150,000 naira as a grant is a very big amount of money. And considering the situation of things in the country now, it's going to go a long way.
Since the inception of the DCARES program, 208,209 people in Delta State have benefited. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.
Elsewhere, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria has called on the federal government to implement economic reforms and engage professionals to tackle Nigeria's socio-economic challenges. ICAN's Diamond President David Sinalaribe made the appeal during a courtesy visit to Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi ahead of the 19th Northern Zonal Accountant Conference in Dutse. Mr. Laribe expressed concern over Nigeria's economic situation, stating that the Naira is the most devalued currency among ECOWAS member states. Governor Namadi assured ICAN that President Bola Tinubu is working to address the country's economic issues, adding that promoting accountability and transparency are key priorities of the President's Renewed Hope agenda. He said Jigawa State has prioritized agriculture to ensure food security and sustainable economic growth.
Mr. President, in Jigawa State, we have given a lot of priorities. Jigawa State is an agrarian state. We have agriculture at the mainstay of Jigawa State economy. It contributes 47% of our GDP. And therefore, that is why when we came in, we continue to pursue agriculture as a business. We are putting a new policy, agricultural policy. We have done a lot of work in terms of wheat and rice production.
Jigawa State's remarkable performance in the ICAN Accountability Index stands as a testament to your administrative commitment to transparency and effective governance. Achieving the top rank in 2020-2021 and maintaining high standards thereafter showcases the state's dedication.
Now to other matters. The Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative has launched CNG vehicle conversion program in Edo State as part of the federal government's effort to check the petrol subsidy removal effect. Speaking at a press briefing in Benin City, the head of commercial at PCNGI, Tosin Koka, describes the initiative as a significant development, transiting the transportation sector in the country to a cleaner, cheaper, and sustainable alternative energy source. Mr. Koka said the program, launched in partnership with CNG conversion centers, would make available free conversion kits and installations for commercial transport operators through their major unions. In his remarks, the Edo State Commissioner for Mining, Power and Oil and Gas, Ojiefo Inaholo, stated that the state already has the infrastructure needed to drive the initiative.
CNG initiative by Mr. President, for us, is a very huge development for us as a state, because we already have infrastructure. But one thing Obasanjo have done again to make it more convenient for everybody in Edo is to help you structure the financial part of it. Cost of conversion for non-commercial vehicles are going to be converted as well. We're going to reduce that cost for you. We have partners already working with us that will help you pay for the conversion. Then you start paying small, metally. So one thing is sure, we're happy for the PICNG guys. We're happy because they are here today. Those states, we take it more seriously than other states. We are going to take it higher, and we're going to make sure the cost of transportation in Edo drop drastically.